see today how does a coherent state look, its formula, and if it's a quantum state, how does the superposition look, what is the normalization constant, etc. So a coherent state is usually denoted by a alpha ket, is a superposition of, it's a superposition of the n photon states with the weightage n factorial alpha power n, where n is a complex number, and then there is a normalization constant here. So this is a coherent state, and one best example of a coherent state is the laser light. Okay. Now, if you say this coherent state, then you could see that these things are nothing but the weights or the amplitudes on staying in this particular state. So this would be a superposition of 0 state with n into alpha power 0 by 0 factorial plus n into plus alpha power 1 by 1 factorial 1 photon state plus 2 photon state plus, so it's a equal superposition of the n photon state. So what is, so this amplitude would tell you what is the chance of finding it in 0 photon state, what is the chance of finding it in 1 photon state, what is the chance of finding it in 2 photon state, so on and so forth. So this is a coherent state. This is something very important in quantum optics, as we have already discussed before. Let's try to find out the normalization constant in this lecture video. Okay. So for normalization, I have this inner product to be 1. Alright. I already have this ket. Let me take the bra alpha with some other index, and of course this n then would become n star because it's a complex conjugate. Summation over, let me take the n as m for the bra alpha, and this then becomes alpha star m, of course, because alpha is also a complex number like capital N, and then m factorial. Alright. This then becomes equal to n star and n come outside. Then I have 2 index here which runs from 0 to infinity, and then I have a alpha star m, then a alpha n, then m factorial, then a n factorial. Okay, and here I have m n. Alright, because I took this, kept it here, and took the inner product. Okay. Now this thing becomes delta m. Alright, and this delta mn would survive only when m equals to n. So I equate m to n here. This then becomes, this thing I could write as n mod square. So I equated all m to n, and this then becomes alpha star n alpha n by n factorial, and this then becomes 1 for n equals to n. Okay, this is then n mod square, n equals to 0 to infinity. This thing alpha star alpha, so it becomes alpha mod square to the power n divided by n factorial. Okay, and yeah, now we could see that for normalization this thing has to be 1. Right, for normalization this thing has to be 1. So this thing has to be 1. We could see here that if I see this thing as some index x, then it is nothing but x power n by n factorial, where n range from n equals to 0 to infinity. So this is nothing but the expansion of the exponential of this term. Okay, thus what I have is, I have n mod square e power alpha mod square equals to 1. Okay, and then n mod square equals to e power minus alpha mod square. If I take this to the other side, this would give me n equals to the square root of this thing, so n becomes e power minus alpha mod square by. Okay, so this is the normalizing constant, and hence my coherent state becomes e power minus alpha mod square by 2, okay, times summation of n equals to 0 to infinity alpha power n by n factorial. This becomes my then coherent state alpha. All right.